Is it really nice to hear your stuff on the television now? Or do you get a little kick when because people will know that from the telly, right?
Familiar, yeah.
Well, I think any way that people kind of come to the music is fine with us. It's funny as well because if it's on an ad or something, people in Spar when you're buying your breakfast roll, which we don't buy incidentally, it's all protein shakes. We buy a protein shake. Then they'd be like, "Oh, I heard that song on the radio," or whatever, kind of way. So it's. Look, any way that people hear the album is great for us.
We've got Kieran Ronan and Ross Delorentos are with us, and of course, very much looking forward to the National Concert Hall. Did you guys ever think this was going to happen?
No, we're amazed they've let us in.
No.
So no, it's going to be amazing. It's I remember going to the Christmas concerts and things when I was in school, and all sorts of. Been there, lots of different kind of moments punctuating my musical life.
Yeah.
So it's a really exciting thing for us all to get to stand on the stage. It's going to be amazing.
The only time I've been in the National Concert Hall was to see, we got free tickets to some classical thing, which we really enjoyed. Will you have an interval like the classic shows do? It's all very civilised at the concert hall.
It is.
Who knows?
Yeah, we did. Well, yeah.
You've got to have halftime sandwiches.
Yeah.
You've got to.
Like little
Well,
quarters
it's-
of orange.
it's gotta
that
be-
sort of
Yeah,
thing.
like
Triangles.
cucumber
We're-
triangles.
Yeah, we're used to a very different kind of thing. So, look, we'll go in, we'll find out what they do.
Yeah.
We'll see if what we're doing is okay.
Well, normally when we have bands in on Morning Glory, we are obviously very limited space in the studio, very limited time to set up. So sometimes bands are playing songs, acoustic versions that may not be, but this is very fitting because this is an acoustic tour. How exciting.
Yeah. It's brilliant to get to kind of experience the songs in a different way. We started a few years ago kind of broadening our musical horizons in terms of what the kind of instruments that we were introducing, and we've done kind of some smaller acoustic things before, right? But this is sort of the biggest tour around Ireland that we'll have done acoustically. So there's lots of beautiful theatres and converted churches and things around the country. that we'll be
It all
playing.
matches. That sounds
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah, but it's lovely to kind of then bring it home on the 28th. Will be great.
And it's really cool because the sort of we're entering the sort of theatre world sort of because we're playing in theatres, like gorgeous theatres around the country, and
Makes it sound like we're going into acting. Isn't
no,
it?
yeah, but I mean, what I was going to say was it is
the
different.
Oscar goes
the
to
gate.
It is different because it's like, there'll be an interval in this show, and there isn't. In some shows, we had to be kind of careful about the bands that are playing with us as well, so they can kind of be more part of the show as opposed to the traditional play first. Everyone takes a break, So we've had to be quite inventive with the way we've done it. So it's kind of exciting.
It's good. It forces you out of the comfort zone.
Well, this is it. I mean, we could go around again and do the same sort of venues again and stuff, and they would be great. Let's be honest, but but no, it's just for us. It's more. It's kind of fun as well because we did this in the last album as well, and it was something that really kind of stood to us with the songs and kind of developed the songs in a different way. And we're doing this with Night Becomes Light, and we get to kind of reimagine the songs because we've been on tour. It's a year since we released
the
Night Becomes
album.
Light.
Yeah.
So that's like a lot of touring in Ireland, and a lot of touring abroad.
In
so
Europe, yeah.
you don't want to get to the point where you're sick of the song, or you don't want to get to the point where you're standing in front of someone and you're going through the motions. That's not a
We
good place
definitely
to
won't
be.
be doing
No, it's too early to talk about going through motions, in a band like yours. It really is. It's wonderful. Your harmonies are just beautiful. Actually, I don't know if you knew this. There's a little Nova connection as well to the whole Barry's tea thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because the young girl in the ad
Yeah.
is our Sarah Jane. She's part of our crew here at the radio station.
Right.
Yeah,
Homer Street team.
Yeah. And
I saw her on the street one day and I went, I know that girl from somewhere, and I couldn't place it,
Your own ad. Well, yeah, they provide the music for it.
Yeah, but you're in a kind of way, and then you're like, there's no way you could ever go, sorry, how do I, you're never going to do that. So
And she's in Red Rock. That she
Yes,
maybe
Sarah
you're
Jane
watching
Seymour.
that as well on TV3. Yeah,
Absolutely.
So
Busy
she's
woman.
kind of cool.
So it is very fitting you because that's a real ad. If you've seen it, it's about this girl growing up when she goes home to the grand. They have a cup of tea, and it does bring a tear to your eye. And your music does, and your harmonies and everything do. The acoustic tour, I
We
think
just
there'll
spend
be,
all our time crying.
there'll be a
about,
few moist eyes in the house.
crying
It's
crying
great
and
though, it's
drinking
great
tea
though,
is
it's
a lot of our band life.
And speaking actually of a tear to the eye, I have to thank you guys in person for sending me a postcard during the year.
Yes, from
You know-
we promise.
You say
Yeah,
these
we
things
said we would.
jokingly to
We
people.
said we would, and
you
then
actually
we
came
take
through with
everything
us.
anyone says seriously to the yeah. You can say anything.
I haven't got a postcard in about 20 years, and it's still in the office. I have it with pride. I love it, and thanks.
Well, it's kind of fun because we kind of thought about that kind of idea before of everywhere we went, because the Beatles used to do this thing where everywhere they went that wasn't obviously in England, they would send a postcard home. So they I think Paul McCartney family have a suitcase, and it's just like, and he would write little notes, you know, of where I was, and it's incredible, you know. And I was thinking that I would love to have done that by now, because you know, some of the places we played, you know, from
Just to flick through, yeah.
just to be able to kind of go.
Yeah.
It's not too late. Send us one from the concert hall, and we can just keep going from there.
Yeah. I'm sure, do you know, there probably is a little post office in there.
I bet there is.
Yeah. No, like, I mean, we're on tour. We've got the Home Again tour coming up, and
two great bands, Modern Coots and the young folk will be playing with us and
So
helping
it's
us out maybe
great.
with a couple of tunes. So
Yeah,
Win-win.
excellent. All right. Listen, we're looking forward to it. It's all happening at the National Concert Hall the Saturday night, November 28th. Thanks again so much. It's great to see you guys. And Delorentos, check them out as well. You can still obviously check out Night Becomes Light, the album, which came out about a year ago. But this is a different take on things. Thanks so much, boys.
pleasure, thank you.
Cheers.